What's up, my guys? Welcome to another episode of Build Stuff with AI. In today's video, I'm gonna explore MidJourney version 5.1 and play around with it and check different modes and also compare it to MidJourney version 5. Without any further ado, let's get to it. Okay guys, so heading here to MidJourney Discord, they say that version 5.1 is more opinionated like version 4 and is much easier to use with short prompts. So this is really super cool because so many people have been trying to play around with MidJourney, and the problem is that their prompts were very simple and they were unable to get very detailed art just because of the simple prompts. So I think in version 5.1 this problem should be solved, and with simple prompts you'll be able to get more detailed art. We'll be able to play around with it today. And here they say there is an unopinionated mode for version 5.1 similar to version 5 default called raw mode. That's also something that we will test and play with today. And they say here that the differences between the version 5.1 and version 5 is that higher coherence for version 5.1, more accuracy to text prompts, yes, that's good, fewer unwanted borders or text artifacts, this is also good, and improved sharpness. So also one more thing is that in version 5 some texts used to be rejected or moderated just for one word inside it, which might not be the word that we think it is, but anyway, the system was not smart enough to realize that. So let's try to test it out. So if you don't know how to use MidJourney, please head out to midjourney.com and join the Discord channel. You will be able to play around with it here, and I have my own MidJourney server here which I could play with. Otherwise you could use the MidJourney free server as well. So first we hit to MidJourney and we will put here /settings just to get to our settings of MidJourney. And as you can see here, we are already on MidJourney version 5.1, and we have here the raw mode as you could see, and Niji version 4 and Niji version 5, which we'll also talk about in today's video. So I see here that MidJourney version 5.1 is the default mode for me. So I'll put here prompt imagine a psychedelic panda in a colorful wonderland. And then we have here, for example, by default it's gonna be on MidJourney version 5.1. So let's see the results, and then we're gonna try the same prompt with version 5 and compare them together. And also we have to try the version 5 raw, which is without any kind of imaginations or implementations from MidJourney itself. Okay, so we have here the results from MidJourney version 5.1, and it seems like it's highly detailed actually. All of this has been added by the imagination of MidJourney version 5.1. I haven't given really any much details. If you see here, for example, the flowers, the backgrounds, the colors, and everything, so all of that has been built up from his own head. So let's try to see, this is the first one, let's try to see the same prompt here, but let's get the raw version of it. So we're gonna put here imagine, and we're gonna take the same prompt that we put. And also one thing to say here, guys, is that if we could use the same seed of this art, it will be very useful to get exact same style. So we make sure that we're comparing apples to apples. So you go here, add reaction, and you go here to envelope, and you click here. And once you do that, and let me just delete that. There you go. So it pasted for me the seed somewhere else. But anyway, to get the seed, all you have to do is that you just have to add reaction and then add the envelope. Then you'll be able to see the seed. Okay. So we have here the same prompt. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna /imagine. We're gonna paste the same prompt, and we're gonna put here -- seed, and then paste the number of the seed here. But we need this seed in row. So we're gonna put here space this, and then space -- style space raw. Okay guys, as you could see here, this is the raw version. Like you see, this is the raw version of MidJourney version 5.1 without any imagination. And if you see, this one is more of a cartoony-ish, but the other version that we have received here is more futuristic and it looks more modern. So we're gonna put both of them next to each other like that, just to see the differences. So this one on the left is the raw version of MidJourney 5, and on the right is just MidJourney 5.1. And if you could see here, that I think I like the 5.1 here better. Like for example, this one on the top, you see it's more like, you feel it's more polished, more rendered, it has more graphics in it. So I think it's a good idea to let MidJourney add different components to the art by itself instead of using the raw version. So let's try now MidJourney version 5 without any kind of like opinionation. So let's see here, imagine, and I'm gonna put here the same prompt. Okay, yeah, this is the same seed. So we have here dash seed and then space, and then we have here the same prompt, and we're gonna paste it here, and space dash version space dash seed and so on. So let's try what's gonna happen here. So we're gonna try version 5, and we have already done version 5.1 that we showed before, and 5.1 raw also. So now we'll just try to get the version 5 using the same seed, just to get the same style for the same art. Alright guys, so basically on the right side is MidJourney version 5.1, as you could see, and on the left side we have here just MidJourney version 5. Exact same prompt, exact same seed. And if you notice here, I think version 5.1 is more like, it has more renders, more graphics, more colors. I feel this is more like really much more modern than version 5 alone instead of 5.1. So if you see here, for example, if you compare this to this, I think I like version 5.1 more. I see it has more vibrant colors, and it's much more advanced because it's opinionated as they say. So I think I prefer 5.1. So anyway, so this is the differences, guys. I like both of them, of course, but I would prefer 5.1. So feel free to play around with it. Just simple prompts, and version 5.1 will be able to add more difficult prompts to it. So this is one of the updates which I wanted to talk about MidJourney version 5. And second thing I want to talk about is permutation. So basically they say that permutation prompts allow you to quickly generate variations of a prompt with a single /imagine command by including lists of options separated with commas with a curly braces. In your prompt, you can create multiple versions of a prompt with different combinations of those options. So basically, here's an example. It says imagine / and then your prompt, and then a red, green, yellow bird. So basically, if you write only this prompt, it will be able to divide it into 3 different prompts. So you're gonna save yourself time. So if you would like to have different variations of a specific image, you can use the permutation basics to be able to do it only in one prompt, on a single prompt. So for example, what we did now with MidJourney is that we tried to generate art using MidJourney 5, MidJourney 5.1, and MidJourney 5.1 raw. So using the permutations, we'll be able to have it only in one sentence, where we will be just pasting as a one prompt instead of doing it in 3 separate prompts. So let's try to play around with this one. So we go back here to MidJourney and put here imagine, and we're gonna paste this prompt. So let's just read here, delete this one, and we have here the idea. So let's go here, a psychedelic panda in wonderful, in a colorful wonderland, and we put here and then paste. And here we go between the brackets, we go here to say dash version 0.1 and then comma, and then here dash version 5, and then comma, and then dash version 5 raw. So of course you already get the idea, and you press enter. Okay, so there you go. So it says, are you sure you want to imagine 3 prompts from the template? I'll say yes, and then he will be able to now create all the images for us. I see here, as you could see here, it's one of them has failed for version 5.1. I think I forgot space here or something. I'll have to do it again. Okay, the raw one has failed, but generally he did the version 5 and version 5.1. So basically he created both of the prompts at the same time without any issues. So you'll be able to generate more art just by saving yourself time. So basically you put here dash style space raw, and here you can click show prompts, and he will be able to show you the 3 prompts that he's planning to execute. So the first one is for version 5.1, second version is for version 5, and third one is for version 5.1 style raw. and if everything looks okay for you, you just press yes here, and then it will execute for you the 3 commands. Guys, look how realistic is this results. Like, this is amazing. I think I love it. Look at this panda here. So all these details actually has been imagined for the V version 5.1, and it's super cool. Just by writing a very simple prompt, you're able to create all these small details, and this will be really useful for the people, and it will be more accessible for everyone to create great art with 5.1. So basically this is it for permutation. One more thing I would like to talk about is the Niji option, which you find it here by /settings, and then you will be able to see here Niji version 4 and Niji version 5. So if you go here and read the paper of this model, so basically Niji model is a collaboration between MidJourney and SpellBrush, tuned to produce anime and illustrative styles. The Niji mode has vastly more knowledge of anime styles and anime aesthetics. It's excellent at dynamic and action shots and character-focused compositions in general. So basically with Niji, you're able to create some sort of images that looks like this, for example, or for example, this is Niji style. So they have different modes here for the Niji style. For the same prompt, you can get, for example, the cute version that we have here. Try style cute, style scenic, or style expressive. So basically what we're gonna do is that we'll try to get a single prompt where we can generate these 3 styles. So what I'm gonna do is that we have to use permutations as we have used before. So basically we're gonna go here to the permutation logic, and we go back here to MidJourney /imagine, and I'll put here in the forest, and then we're gonna paste the permutation idea between brackets. So basically we're gonna go here, and we are going to go to the that ask you here also again, like, would you like to create these things, these 3 prompts? So we're gonna say yes. We have here the 3 prompts accordingly, and just press yes. Okay guys, so just make sure when you're doing your prompts here, make sure you select from the settings Niji 4 or 5. So basically what you have to do is that you go to MidJourney and go / and then settings, and then in the settings here you need to choose Niji 4 or Niji 5 when you're entering your prompts, just to make sure that you are already in the correct settings. Okay guys, so here's the result of the Niji version 5. If you see, this is the variation of the same prompt of a wolf in the forest, and here this one looks like anime, artistic, and so on. And if you check the second one, which is like the expressive one, oh, look at this. This is, wow, that's wonderful. So this is the expressive mode of Niji 5. You're able to get such great results. Just make sure you select the settings in MidJourney when you're typing the prompt to make it as a Niji 5 and expressive Niji 5. And this one is the scenic last one. I think this was more anime one, but it looks great as well. Like, I like it very much. So if you see, like, the three modes have totally different, like, you know, different structure and different quality and so on. So you're able to create different styles for your projects accordingly, just by selecting if it's like Niji 4, Niji 5, and so on. And also here you're able to combine all of them just by writing simple prompt, like all of them in one prompt, and using the permutation method, like with a comma inside and brackets, and you will be able to get different models and variations from it. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna get another example here, like, but before that guys, I would like to show you something also, is that, for example, if you have some settings, like for example, if you go here, imagine, and we have here a specific prompt like this, for example, here, and you go here, for example, and instead of you writing, for example, all of this, let's say, so if we go prefer option set, and you put here camera 2, and then you go space value, and you paste your value here. So basically you're making the set option to camera 2. Whenever you type camera 2, then it will automatically replace the value of realistic wide angle f1.4 camera shot. So now it see that it has been set already successfully. So let's test it out. So put here /imagine, and I have a prompt that which I could use, and I'll put here, for example, a beautiful, here's a beautiful mid-century modern house. Just a second. A beautiful mid-century modern house sitting on a cliffside overlooking downtown Cairo at sunset. So I'll put here dash camera. So I'll put here like the prompt, and then you go at the end of your prompt and you go dash camera 2, and this is the pre-settings that we have already done. Okay, so another image here. What we got was version 5.1. As you see here, this looks like Cairo. That's pretty much it. Like, I doubt that looks like Cairo from far away, maybe, but it looks super cool. So basically, if you want to have a pre-saved settings, that's also super cool feature in MidJourney. You will be able to predefine it as we showed. And also one more thing which I would like to talk about is the describe feature. It has been there for a while, but we could also use it. So basically what you're gonna do is that you upload a specific image to make super cool. So let's say, for example, this would take this image of a robot and we will just go ahead with it. So basically with describe functionality, you're able to understand how the AI itself could read a specific image, and you'll be able to accordingly make changes to your prompts to generate art. So basically here it says robot at desk in library in the style of classical realism, innovative page design, photorealistic techniques, writer academia, solarizing master, geopunk, traditional techniques reimagined. It's super cool. So just we'll get an idea now into the mind of the AI, what kind of text it actually uses to generate such image, and then accordingly you will learn about how to learn about understanding all those prompts and modifying them according to your needs. So put here, for example, robot reading in a library in the style of solarization effect, writer academia, precise and lifelike, life moron and gray, use of paper, language-based Kotak Bang. Okay, a robot sits in front of desks reading a handwritten paper in the style of realistic yet stylized, classical antiquity, solarization effect, writer academia, human connections, made of all of the above, hyper-realistic atmospheres. So this is really super cool that you're able to read what this AI art could be made of, and you could try to regenerate something similar to it / imagine, and you can paste this prompt and see what kind of results you would be getting. So right now we expect to get some. It's actually pretty close to the image that we have. So here you could see it's really pretty close to the image that we already have. That's super cool. This is super cool. So basically, using the describe method, you'll be able to just upload an image and get the prompts of it, and then accordingly try to generate similar art of it. And as you could see here, it's quite similar. I mean, like in terms of like lighting and colors. I think it's pretty similar. Yeah, I think it's pretty close. So we're getting closer. So this is super cool. So in case you saw a specific image that you really like and you would like to recreate it using MidJourney, you're able to use the describe method to upload a specific image, get the prompt, and then make a little bit of changes on the prompt and then put it again. You might be able to get something close to what you're looking for. So I think that's pretty much it from my side, guys. And I would like also to tell you about What the AI. So this is the largest AI directly updated daily. All you have to do is just go to What the AI to tech. You will see all the latest AI tools coming daily, and also we send email every Thursday with a newsletter with the latest AI tools and what's happening inside